Hello everyone, it's Nubcake Jake. We're gonna play a little bit of a brand new game, Dice Legacy. Not my first run through, in fact some may even call it my second. We're gonna just play as the basic dude, and we're gonna play as Legacy difficulty, the way the experience was envisioned. Dice Legacy is a game about using your limited number of dice to try and survive in this peculiar game set in a world with a winter. There's a world, you're on a boat, your boat sets off, it's rolling. Dice Legacy. Yeah, so you're on this neat little ring world. And you've got your dice. So it's going to start us off right here. And we got a hammer boy, so we can put the hammer on the hammer face, right? If you have a gear, you can put a gear on a gear face. You can also hold shift to just click and drop it. All right, we can use harvesting dice, which is the axe and pick, to do some harvesting. We've got a couple things. We've got an iron mine, right? And you can see here that it's got its location, provides iron, also a small chance of gold. Additionally, it has a durability. That number, 28 in red, is how many times we can use this iron mine before it disappears. And when it disappears, it's gone forever, right? Gather is the result, is influenced by the face level. So that means that if you have an upgraded dice that has like a number on the face, that you can actually get additional resources per dice that you put on here. And that actually can get you more iron for the durability that you have, which could be useful. Wow, this is actually a fantastic roll, I'm beginning to realize. Let's go and continue the harvests. We're gonna need a lot more wood. Probably not so many hammers, and not so many of these. So what you can do is, your dice have a durability. These guys have got 15, 15, 16. If you hit space, it'll re-roll them, and their durabilities go down, but they roll to a different face on the dice. Or the die. It's a die. It's a die, not a dice. Very, very important distinction. But the point is that every time that you re-roll, you can go and you can get a different result on the die, but it uses their durability. Now you can refresh their durability using this little building, the cookhouse, where you can put down a dice, and then you can add it some food, and then it will restore a certain number of durability to the die in question, the die used there. You can also lock a dice so that it stops rolling, so I can, you know, re-roll with impunity, right? So I keep getting swords. I'm gonna make a house. Oh, and the house is so cute. The house is really nice. You go and you build a house. I'm gonna build it right here on the water because it doesn't matter. And then I have to build the house, so I need hammers. More harvesting, please. Keep rolling till I get some die that are usable. I mean, you're usable, but not in the way that I was hoping. Now, right now, I only have 5 dice out in the world, living their dice life. We need to go and bump that number up to our limit. And actually, that's not a hard limit. That's just the limit that can be present in your pool. So down here, we have 12 slots for our pool. That's how many we can hold there. If we ever try to put one in there and we can't put it in there, well, you have to pick one to discard. We've got more dice. So this is a meadow. This gathers herbs, right? These are forests. They gather wood. There's another thing that I don't actually have any of, which is going to be spooky, called the stone mine. I think these are stone mines here out in the fog that get us stone, which is a really useful resource. And then there's this one, the hunting grounds, which you can hunt for food. So, all useful. You just need the right stuff at the right time. Yeah, so these initial wrecks give us a little bit of wood, which is nice. So it's like a little bit of guaranteed wood to guarantee that you can get to the next stage. But you can lose this game. Oh, you can lose. And it's not that hard either to lose. I'm gonna make this guy right here, because that's gonna provide us long-term wood. Now, this game actually operates in seasons. You can't tell yet, but right now it's the middle of summer. So everything's fine, everything's growing, everything's good and happy. But we are going to need to get ourselves a wheat farm in short order here, if we want a good chance of living during the winter. And the first winter is going to be easy. It's going to be pretty calm, but nothing too bad. We could fast forward a little bit. Let time advance quickly while we wait for our dice to return to us, refreshed and renewed. Keep harvesting that wood, and we're gonna reroll this lad for that. That'll work. Fast forward again. Keep picking up those shipwrecks, keep getting those hammers. Oh, so once you have a house, oh, this is so cute. You take 2 dice. Like, this guy's not gonna do me any good. Actually, he's about to do me good, so I'm gonna keep him. Once we get 2 dice that we're willing to chuck into a house, and they could be anything. The only requirement is that they're orange dice. They have to be peasant dice. So we can go and we can get our little die. We can go and get our little hammer. And in 60 seconds, these 2 dice are gonna make a little dice baby. And it's not actually a baby, it's a full-grown dice. But it's pretty neat. Right, so the Explorer, when you make a new district hall, you can take the Explorer and you can add him, bam, right there. And then he can make the district hall. This expands the territory, and it goes and it grows the borders, which is pretty neat. And it increases the area that we can operate in and work in. So we're gonna make a couple of wheat farms here because I want some automated wheat gain. So as a strategy, I'm going to intentionally try to not destroy these 3 forests, and I'm going to try to not destroy these iron mines in this forest. Instead, I'm going to try to build a district hall next to it, if I can get the wood. Yeah, so you get our resources on the left here. Currently we've got 13 food, which is quite a lot of food. We haven't had to use any food yet. That'll be coming up shortly. Oh. Just add the lads, add sword boy, add hammer boy, make another dice baby. I'm a little bit upset that you can't change the angle you're looking at the ring world, because sometimes like buildings almost get in the way of these other slots and it can get kind of difficult to see things. But yeah, so I don't have full control of the motion. These guys are gonna make the next ice baby. You know, I could just re-roll them. There you go. Get a hammer. Something else. Sword. More wood. Fine, keep making swords. So I like to use my dice if I can, instead of just re-rolling them, but at certain times, depending on how time pressed you are, you might want to try and zoom forward. Now there's no pause. You can't pause the game on this difficulty. I'm in the medium difficulty. There's 5 difficulties and I'm in the middle one, square in the middle, and there's no pausing. No pausing allowed. Now this dice is at 0 durability. If I use him for something again, it guarantees that he's dead. Also, if I roll him again, he will perish. Instead, with his 0 durability, I take him, I add him there, and I give him a little food. And in then 21 seconds, he will be refreshed. This guy's gonna have the same problem. And, oh, look, a hammer boy. Now, if I had enough gold, I could upgrade this to be a class hall, or a class district hall. And then that would make it, depending on what class I put in there. In this case, I'd probably put a peasant in there. But that would make it specifically made for these guys. It's getting colder. Hammer boy in. Harvesty boy in. How did I not roll a hammer? Oh, I don't need a hammer. How did I not roll gears? I don't know. We're gonna keep making dice babies up to our dice limit. And soon enough here, we're gonna have to make some specialized units. Ooh, in ancient ruins. Goody. Alright, so we can explore the ancient ruins. We have a success chance of medium. We will enter. The walls are collapsing. And that dice is going to come back to us injured. A whole lot of dice are going to come back to us. Some of them injured. So this dice, you can see it's got like the crackles around it. So he's wounded. He will perish if he's wounded again. But we can use him. These guys can go harvest some more wood. These guys, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Ooh, we can explore these camps here. Now, camps are encampments made by an unknown population. So we could send in our dudes to explore and find out what they're all about, but unfortunately, oh. Population is peaceful and lost in adoration for some kind of deity. Our explorer says that building some sort of relationship with them could be possible. We can make a relationship with these guys. That could be cool. Alright, this guy's on 0 durability, and he's cracked. So we're gonna have to slowly advance our way forward. We mostly need stone, really badly, actually. We might want an herbalist hut. Here we go. Let's see, let me just check my durability on my trees. Okay, we're doing good. We don't need to worry about tree durability going too crazy just yet. Now, if we want to generate gold, there's a chance that we get some from the iron mine, but it's not very high. Oh! Ah! The season is about to change. It's about to become winter. Now, as winter approaches, I think every season, the council comes up, and you get to propose a new law, and it changes things about how everything operates for the rest of the game. So with the council, now at the beginning of winter, we get to take buildings inside Peasant District are immune to fire. At the start of every season, obtain 2 wood for every forest inside Peasant Districts. This is the one that we're after. That was exactly the one I was hoping for, and if you look at it, it's because this district hall I built next to 3 forests, and this one next to 1 forest. That's going to be just free wood season after season, as long as we can keep the woods from being totally destroyed, which is within our realm of control, I'd say. Alright. So this guy, he's an explorer die, and he's only got 1 durability left, so I'm gonna just go and heal him up. Welfare, we can get an apothecary. And we can put this guy, I don't know, here? Maybe? Oh, I don't want him there. Crap. We can go and demolish a building. But it's probably... Unbuilt buildings refund 100%. Buildings are 30%. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, look. Buildings refund for 30% of their cost. Unbuilt buildings, 100%. That's good to know. We're gonna put the apothecary there. Ah, wheat farms can only be operated in the summer. So that's gonna kind of bite us. And there is now a small chance that our dice freeze when we go and do jobs.
Hey, it's me, the damage dice. I used to be an adventurer and an explorer, and then a wall fell on me, and then I took an arrow to my knee. That's me. I hope you liked my adventures, and I hope you subscribe for the next one. All right, see ya. Goodbye.